Hey everyone, just going to do a general comparison video. You can see my previous reviews for in-depth looks at each of these three vehicle diecasts. So you've got the Tomica F40, the Minidream and the Stance Hunters. So we'll just do a quick side-by-side comparison really. So this is your Tomica. It's 162 actually it says. This one is your Minidream. And last but not least, the Stance Hunters right there. So, I mean, for me, in terms of you're looking for detail, like your Stance Hunters, you're not going to get better, than that really. Maybe like TLV, Tomica Limited Vintage Neo, or the PGM, which I've heard is, although it's got more details than the Tomica Limited Vintage, the build of it is not quite as sturdy as the Tomica Limited Vintage Neo. So anyway, those two are very expensive models, and I didn't really fancy spending that much on those at the moment. So I've just got these three, which not too expensive. This one was about £30. That was about 15. This one was about 11 or 12. So there we go. If you look at the lights of each of these, you can see got lens here. It looks pretty nice. Each of these are also a different color. So this lens, I would say this is the worst lens. It doesn't quite have that depth. Like it just looks like they put the glass, like the lens over, but nothing really at the back. And so this color is more of like a dark red. I don't know if you can see it because the lighting on this is depending on the lighting, but yeah, this is more of a dark red competition version. This is an orange tint version, and this is pretty accurate. It's slightly lighter than this. Those are very, very similar colors. Okay, let's check out the engine. So here we've got this going on. The Minidream, they do have some details, but you have to see it through the window at the back. You can see that there's like a red lip coming out underneath there by the three exhausts. They could have fixed that up. And this one, obviously, this one is just the king of details. So yeah, it really depends what kind of model you're after, really. No suspension, rubber wheels. It rolls not very well. Like it will roll, but it's not going anywhere. And this one, in terms of the diecast I reviewed, this one has this plastic windscreen wiper right there. So real careful parts added. This one's got it painted on, and this one just decided to omit it completely, which is normal for Tomica really. Not many wing mirrors either. Even on the TLVM they want you to glue them on yourself. This is out of the metal, and they've nicely put some mirror pieces on there, like a shiny reflective part. But it looks to be wrongly sized and put at a wrong angle, but it's okay, I guess, for a model. And this one, they've been glued on. These are more plastic, like rubbery kind of material. So there we go, pretty fragile, so I wouldn't really want to mess around with that too much either. So there you go. This one also has this kind of join to the splitter at the front. So very, very, small details here. Okay. And the interior for this one, you can see they've all got red seats, but Tomica is the worst for the details. This one is in the middle, and obviously Stance Hunters goes first. That's that really. yeah, for an in-depth look at each of these, do check out my previous 3 reviews on the F40. This is the back view now. Got a license plate added and lensed rather than painted, but that exhaust just feels like an afterthought to me with the black paint. I love that Ferrari branding there, and then on the back of here it's a different one. So, and this you can actually see through it, which is, you know, a massive attention to detail. Also got lens lights as well. So there you go. So much dust. I always try to wipe it, but static electricity just makes it come back pretty shortly after. So I have definitely tried, but anyway, the zooming in, it just shows it all very clearly. But right, there we go. So these are the 3 F40s. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do give it a like. Drop a comment below if there's, you know, if you have any of these models and what you think is the best, and subscribe for more reviews.